everybody. How you doing out there? Now I'm gonna talk about something about me, 'cause it's all about me. But I'm gonna talk about when I was really young man, and what type of girl I was looking for. Sure, when I was a young man, I thought they were interesting. You know what I mean? So let's go for what I was looking for. Well, first of all, they had to have long hair. I don't know why, but they just had to have long hair. And they had to have dark hair, like a brunette or whatever. I wasn't into a blonde girl at all. They looked a bit, to me, wishy-washy. And they were kind of dumb, too, at the time. Their face had to be quite pleasant to look at and have a nice smile. They could be attractive, but they also could be cute. You know what I mean? Now, I wasn't looking for a tall girl because I'm not very tall myself. So I was looking for a fairly small, petite girl. And of pretty much slim build. Well, proportioned correctly all over, but not too plump, as it were. As for the chest area, that really never bothered me, I didn't want these girls with their great big zongers, but, small ones, they had to have something there, but anything would do. But I really wasn't into them very much. They just had to be there, that's all. I also wasn't much of an ass man, really. I mean, let's be fair about it. I was a young man. And as for legs, they just had to have them, so they could get about. But once again, they just had to be proportional, that's all. And let's talk about the real most important thing, really, and that was their personality, who they actually were, underneath all that goddamn tinsel. Obviously, I was looking for a female that's never touched a man in her life, and a man's never touched her. Yeah, well, we were all looking for that, weren't we? But at least a female that hadn't been with too many men. She had to have a good sense of humor. Well, she'd have to go with me in the first place. And I would never go with a girl that had a boyfriend that she went with a long time, because that's just baggage, or especially a female that was divorced. But luckily, I was so young, I didn't meet too many of them. If the female had a baby, I was out of there. And I hoped she would be kind and generous and caring, with good morality. Of course, I didn't know at the time, they don't make that model, do they? And I believe even the models I was looking at in my day and age, they discontinued that as well. Completely, right? Well, that was the model I was looking for, but I usually ended up with a different type of model, one that wasn't very attractive, maybe a little bit plump. It's because I'm like a deer when you're walking through the forest. I always take the easier route. But attraction is kind of funny, really, when you think about it, because you see this female and she goes all fuzzy and she looks so beautiful, and then you have a relationship with this female, it finishes badly, and then you see her a couple of years later and you think, what the hell did I see in that? And of course beer has a lot to answer for as well. But it was a pretty good time at the time, and they were lying through their teeth then as well, of course. But that's their nature, to put some sugar on the trap. I'm glad I'm not a young man nowadays, because I have no idea what female I'd be looking at. They're all got short hair, most of them, tattoos all over them, pins coming out and all over the place. Swear and cuss just like a man and drink like a man. And most of them dress like a man. Well, I guess it's good that they sell beer still everywhere, because at least that's one route. And of course, there was many times I used to wake up and turn her over in the bed and see this person there and think, who the hell is that? But I'm glad I'm pretty much out of that now, because I'd want 3 sworn statements by character witnesses, and I want it notarized by a judge. Okay, so I'm pretty much done here right now. I'm just gonna go look for my little black book. Yeah, I still got it, alright. Take it easy.